Hello. Welcome to another movie review of mine. Afterwards, please take the chance to visit my website www.thesceneviewer.com, where I have thousands of movie reviews, 60 plus lists of best films per genre, yearly rank lists with top 5 per category going back to 1914, and dozens of miscellaneous lists including TV shows, actor profiles, and top 10 films per actor. The link can be found below. Today we are reviewing The Verdict 1982. Gave this movie a rating of 9, was viewed in 2013 and 2019. The Verdict is a rare film that Paul Newman doesn't phone it in. In fact, Paul Newman acts for the first time in his career and had gone far to admit this in his interviews. Of course, the more impossible the situation becomes, the closer to the feeling of how predictable it will be, and the outcome is no surprise. It just had to happen. Nevertheless, The Verdict is an enjoyable courtroom thriller at the hands of Sidney Lumet, who never fails to deliver, which is buoyed by the strength of David Mamet's screenplay. The odds against Frank Galvin are staggering, and he's a hero for beating them. All in all, Paul Newman never learned how to become a totally immersed character until The Verdict. The Verdict is Paul Newman's finest hour of his acting. It's a terrific performance that much is brilliantly shown from the get-go when Newman is playing pinball while drinking a glass of scotch. His alcoholic character looks defeated, but when in case comes along that's worth fighting for, it's when he becomes a changed man and finds meaning in life. The odds are incredibly long, with everybody against Frank Galvin, including his own clients. Even his supposedly girlfriend has taken advantage of him. The most brazen act of the corrupt justice system is when the judge decided to question Galvin's expert witness, purposefully sabotaging his case. His throwing out Caitlin Costello's damaging testimony is another instance, but there's a legal point to it. Thankfully, the jury saw through all of them and decided in favor of the plaintiff because it was the right thing to do. Once again, Paul Newman is brilliant, so is James Mason. Both were Oscar nominated and they deserved it. But honestly, Newman should have won the Oscar over Ben Kingsley. What a powerful combination. Sidney Lumet as the director and David Mamet as the screenwriter. By the way, while Gavin is giving his closing statement, if you look behind his clients, Bruce Willis can be identified. Speaking of the courtroom classics, Edward Binns, who plays the bishop, and Jack Warden were both jurors in Sidney Lumet's 12 Angry Men. All in all, when I think of great Paul Newman performances, The Verdict is right up there with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Color of Money. Thank you so much for joining me for this review. Don't forget to visit my website at www.thesceneviewer.com.